right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready up. 53, check 53. No gain on this defense, no gain. Ready.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. This is Gallman, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Gallman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Set, 30 base, on the ball.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now McCoy. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's McCoy. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taking the touchdown, Giants. Wayne Gallman, 89 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And the Bills getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they'll throw with Allen. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert, alert, alert. Here we go, D. Middle. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now a toss. This is Gallman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 53. Mike 53. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Let's go.
Finding some room at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones operating from the gun.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
90 Wolf. Mike, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Gone.
On first down, Rose. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Go now. 8 read. Check 53, Mike. Check. Now.
On second down now, it's Rose. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? 10 Lobo. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the screen. Be careful.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. A first throw for the backup Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
53 is the mic. Go.
Shoot. Throwing on first down. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Gallman will run it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
You ain't going nowhere.
Throwing Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the left hash, this from 37. And Rosas puts this one through. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check.
Pass 85.
To throw again. Allen. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. And we number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
All day, baby, all day.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We got this.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Allen hands off to McCoy. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 37 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 83 yards. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
56, 56. Hey, orbit. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't.
On 2nd and 12, Allen going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Niles Paul, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. Oh, nice move. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
On 1st down, Rose fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Yep. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get moving.
On the toss, there goes Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Give me some. Here we go. 53 is the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. White now to return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had his problems trying to keep him.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Hey, Charlie. Hey. 53, check 53. Watch the out.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game. Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And that one for the 49ers now a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Right. Watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kareem Martin in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Gallman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones on the crossing route, complete. It's Hall, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Jones now on 1st down. That's complete to Gallman. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yeah. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Gallman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Set, ready? 15, line. 15, line. Hey, echo. Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
On first down. It's McCoy. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Jackson.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. That's it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. They'll run on first down. McCoy, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This fielded at the 2. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set, 2. Block 52.
They go play action here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Giants, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.